Hey sport fans, you know what they say. When it's that time of year to go after the deer, fishermen go fishing, 'cause the catfish are here. I already got my deer. Shot two a couple of weeks ago. 8-pointer and a doe. So I got the rest of the time to go catfishing. That's Devil One flying by. It's a mite bit cold today. It was 22 degrees this morning. It's really warmed up though, pretty nice. It's about 38 degrees now. It's supposed to go up to 42 and then head back down again. I haven't done much catfishing in, well, over a month. I didn't fish, I don't think, the whole month of November. Getting ready to go deer hunting. You always, if you're gonna go deer hunting, you always miss out on the best catfishing time. That late fall bite is something not to be missed, but you can't do it all. Conditions are a little blustery, along with the temperature being down. We've got a northwest wind blowing from left to right, and the water's down at least, I'd say 14 inches. So we're fishing up in the creek, right out into the channel. That's the deepest water around here. That's where the bait are going to be holding up. And then as the sun heats up the water a little bit more, this west bank is going to warm up and the bait may come up into the shallows. When that happens, we'll know it by the fish biting here. I don't have any fresh bait yet. I do have some frozen mullet and some frozen shad. We'll give that a go until hopefully we catch some fresh fish. With the water down and temperatures being the way they are, who knows what's going to happen. I mean, it may all come together, and then it may just be washing the fishing gear. There's so little water in the creek, I couldn't beach the boat. I had to run it into the bank and stick a spud in the water. That'll just keep the boat from swinging out. When I've been fishing this late, usually what happens is you catch a small migration of fish coming out of the main part of the river and coming up into the creeks, pushing the bait when the bait move. Now, I don't know when that's going to happen, but when it does, you could have all 4 rods out, and all of a sudden, all 4 of them will get hit. And you may catch a fish out of that, or you may just have a bunch of bait stealers. But it's funny how it happens. You can just sit around and nothing's going on, and you're ready to go, and then all of a sudden, all 4 of your rods go off. So that's what I'm hoping for today. After the last fishing trip, I had to do some work on my rigs. I got into some gar, and they just tore up all my leaders. They had some pretty big nicks on them. So I replaced all the leaders, and one of my rods was getting pretty short on line. So you keep on trimming and trimming the bad line off, and it got so bad that I needed to re-spool it. So we've done that. So the gear's in pretty good shape. We just need fish now. We're just going to keep on mixing it up until something works. It looks like it's going to be a slow day. Well, it still hasn't happened. Got to be about noontime now. It is noontime. I hate being without fresh bait. When nothing's going on, you can blame it on not having fresh bait. Or at least you think that way. I don't see any indication on the water that there's any bait anywhere. I don't know. I want to loosen up the drag and let him run with it. I want him locked down so when he bites, if it's any decent size, it'll go down, yank on him, and get caught in the corner of his mouth. Okay, that means we got to stay another 15 minutes. That's the way that works. And there's absolutely nothing else going on. If we hadn't had that one knockdown, I'd be underway. I think we'll try going around the corner. That's what I usually do when desperate measures call. That is the very deepest water. Okay, I think he's got it. He's running in with it. His line just went slack. That's a nice fish. You can see the water is shallow. He had no place to go but out. This is a nice fish. I think it's 20 plus. He's doing all sorts of rolling. I want to get him underneath that line. Well, he's going underneath this line. I don't know, maybe 15. I think he's a 20-pound fish. Good hook set. How's that? Okay, let's get a measurement on them. Take a picture and then put them back in the water. "36 inches. know how this is going to work. We'll give it a try. £22. Okay, there we go. Say goodbye. That way. He tried going under the boat. That's not gonna work. You gotta go that way, dude. There he goes. This way. You probably see him when he goes down. He's going right down beside the boat. Oh, that was fun. That's what we're here for. Had to watch the line on that one. All of a sudden, the line went slack. And it went slack so much, I knew he was swimming towards the boat. So I picked it up, I reeled it in just a little bit, and then he went and pulled. And when I held and let that circle hook dig in, he cut out like that. He couldn't go deep. There's no water. So he had to go out. There we go. Uh-oh. What have we done? See how they can't go down, so they gotta go out. I think this is a clone of the same size fish. It's worth repeating that this is a typical bite. You have several minutes of hardly any action, and then all of a sudden they just turn on. Looks like a smaller fish. They look like twins. Must have had that hook right up against his tooth patch because it fell out. Okay, that other fish was 35 inches, 22 pounds. "35 inches. Okay, fish number 2. "36 inches. I'm gonna guess 23 pounds. That way. Why do they do that? I knew there was some bait around, I'd throw the cast net. Same thing. I'm pretty sure this is a smaller fish. Yeah, this is about a 12-pounder. £15. Oh, forgot to take a picture. Well, we got it on video. Let's see, we've caught 3 fish. 35 inches, 36 inches, 22, 23 pounds, and a 15-pounder. I don't know if you saw those fish really close, but they were pretty lean looking males, except for the last one. That was a female. Small head, small mouth. The other ones, they were like wedges. Big mouth, big humps on their backs. Those are the males. And what they're doing right now, they spend a lot of time laying in the mud during the night and during the morning. And then they're out scrounging for food. They need to bulk up for the winter time. First really good cold snap we've had, and that makes things liven up during the heat of the afternoon. That's as warm as it's going to get. And you're more apt to catch a decent sized fish during this late fall period when the fish are bulking up. Now if it gets much colder, you could get a shad kill, especially with this shallow water. It makes the water chill off that much quicker. It also makes it heat up that much quicker in the sunlight. As the water heats up, the bait come up into the shallows. The large catfish that are trying to bulk up are following the bait. They're feeding up. So it's the best time of the year. None of those went over the 38-inch measure, but still, I mean, you catch over a 20-pound fish in this water, and you've accomplished something. And that's 2 fish back to back. Now the next thing that's going to happen when we get a probably another 5-10 degrees of cooler temperature is you're going to get a wicked shad kill, and the shad just die and sink to the bottom, and then the catfish just chow down. During that time, you're not going to catch any fish because they got plenty of the real deal to gnaw down on. They just feed until they pop. Now when that food starts running low and they start feeding again on your bait, you're going to catch a monster. That's when you're going to catch the 30 to 40 pound fish. This is a little guy. Let go. Well, it was fun while it lasted. He never got the hook. He was just holding on to the bait. I think that was the noontime bite. We've been fishing those worms suspended, and they haven't been doing anything. So I put that one right on the bottom. They're back. We got a roller. He's a little one. Long line release. Every one of those fish have been caught on mullet, and I put those mullet on those ugly stick catfish special rods. That's sort of a Walmart special rod. I love the action on them though. If I could get some rods that had a little bit better eyes on it, if I could get some stainless steel guides and a decent reel seat and butt material, that'd make a really nice rod. But you know, when I got them at the time, I think it's a $49 rod. So for half the price of those ugly stick tigers, and for every fish that you can catch in this river, you know, that's less than 50 pounds. They really give you a nice fight. The tigers, they'll take any fish you can catch anywhere. And for dragon, they're perfect, because they can take the strain that the planer board puts on them pretty much in stride. I still use these catfish specials as the center rod when I'm dragging all the way back, because then it's just the dragging weight and the bait until the fish bites. But they're a perfect rod for this water. So I changed up a little bit. I put that last rod a little bit in line with the main channel of the creek. That fish we lost was about a 15, 18 pounder. It wasn't remarkable. I don't know if you could see it. He was twisting up and really carrying on. The little fish do that. I mean, they're doing everything they can do to fight. The rod just overpowers them. So they'll roll up in the line. And on that last one, he got it wrapped around his tail, and he was coming in tail first. that allowed the hook to pull, and then when he flipped over, the hook just came out of his mouth. Just as well, saves me from messing with it at the boat. I would like to get a 40-pounder though today. Maybe that'll happen as the afternoon wears on. I've only got, really one more decent piece of mullet. I've got to go to a supper for the Experimental Aircraft Association chapter I'm a member of. So I think we're going to pack it in a little early. We'll finish off fishing here. Okay folks, we did pretty good today. We caught a 22-pounder, a 23-pounder, 15, 16-pounder, and we hooked up a couple of other ones. Not bad. Now we're going to deal with the wind. I think we'll shut down from here, and we'll catch you next time we're out. Have a good day.